We say in benching on Shabbos, Rtzei v'hachlitzenu. Have you ever wondered, what does the word v'hachlitzenu mean? Rtzei, it should be merutza, it should be desired by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, v'hachlitzenu. Now the word v'hachlitzenu, we do use other places in Tefillah. Chaim shalchilu tzatzamois. L'man yecholtzun yididecha, we say at the end of Elikain Etzor. We say in Halal ki choltza nafshi mimoves, from the Pasuk in Tehillim. We use this word a few times. But what does the word mean? And what does it mean here by Rtzei v'hachlitzenu? So interestingly, the Medrash in Vayikra Rabbah, Parshas Bahar and Siman Tezvav tells us that the word v'hachlitzenu has 4 meanings to it. And that there's 3 of them you'll find in Tanakh. You'll find the word used and have different meanings. Number 1, he says, the simple word that we all think about when we think about chalatz, we think about chalitza. Right? Chalitza, when a woman takes off special leather shoe from her husband's brother and she becomes freed. The pasuk says, "V'cholza na'aloi me'al ragloi," and via the Medrash tells us that means to remove. Chalitza can mean to remove. Number 2, chalutzim ta'avru, when the army comes through and they come through full of their ammunition and their weaponry. Chalutzim tavru, they're coming through all fortified and strengthened. The 3rd, he says, is to save. We say, Chaltzeini Hashem, Hashem should be machlitz us, me adam ra, from the evil person, to save. So 3 psukim, 3 different meanings. To remove, to save, to fortify. But what does it mean here in Bechas HaMazon? So the Medrash tells us that there's a 4th meaning to the v'hachlitzenu, and that is v'yoniach, and we should rest. And he says, how does he know that from? He doesn't bring a pasuk, but he says v'yoniach mikan kavu chachamim loymar rtzei v'hachlitzenu b'Shabbos. It says from this meaning of yoniach, of resting, Chazal would kaveya that we say Rtzei v'hachlitzenu, that this day of Shabbos should be merutza by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, should be desired, and it should be our day of rest. That the way we rest should be desired by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And he brings a raya from a pasuk in Yeshaya, in Perek Nun Ches pasuk at Aleph. The pasuk says, "V'nochacha Hashem tamid, v'yisbia b'sach tzochos nafshecha, v'atzmeisecha yachlitz," which just the meaning of Atmeisecha Yachlitz, one would think means Yezayin K'mei Chalutzei Tzava. Rashi says that they'd be fortified. Others teach it that it should be strengthened, that the bones will be strengthened. But the pasuk finishes off that with this strengthening, what's going to be? V'hayisa, and it will be Kigan Rava, like a well-watered garden. Like a spring of water that doesn't, overflow. A calm spring of water. A resting area. So he says, tied to the Atzmeisecha Yachlitz, what comes out? That there's a calmness. There's a ruhigkeit. There's a restfulness. And he says, therefore over here when we bench, and we say, Rtzei v'hachlitzenu, Shem Elokeinu Shem Shabbos, that this day of Shabbos should be merutza by HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and it should be that we are rested. And next time we're going to talk more about what it means to be manuach on Shabbos, but that's v'hachlitzenu. So there's 4 definitions, and over here we mean that we should have a restful, peaceful Shabbos.